Mwakadi mose muri Zimbabwe kusangana zvekare pano pachivhitivhiti chenyu patinokupai nyaya nemandatisa updates anenge achiitika munyika yeZimbabwe. Pane coup yatoda kuitika manje attempt coup iyo yakabva yafeila. Zviri kunzi paparongwa kuti VP Chiwenga vagadzirirwe mhosva kuti vadaita coup munyika yeZimbabwe kuti vawanikwe nekunosungwa naEmmerson Mnangagwa. But zviri kunzi security forces vakaresista nyaya iyoyo nekuda kwekuti vakaziva kuti zvinogona kubackfire, chinogona kudzoka. Saka naizvozvo Emmerson Mnangagwa ari kutry by all means kuda kudonhedza VP Chiwenga, but VP Chiwenga nekuda kwekuti vane vanhu vari kuvamirira, vane vanhu vari kuvada, saka zvinhu izvozvo zviri kuramba. Saka Emmerson Mnangagwa ari kunyatsoona kuti apererwa. Chasara pana Emmerson Mnangagwa ndechekuti nemathugs ake varigona kutotanga civil war munyika yeZimbabwe, asi hondo iyi ichazoita national nekuda kwekuti achabata mamwe mafigures makuru, achabata pamwe pasingabatwe. Saka nyaya iyo ichazopindirwa nevamwe vanhu vakasiyana-siyana vachazorwisa kuti nyika yeZimbabwe ive nekuzvitonga kuzere, sezvo muri kuona kuti munyika yeZimbabwe izvozvi tiri kutongwa nemauto, tiri kutongwa neregimu yeZANU-PF, and regimu yeZANU-PF iri kufanira kuti itisapere munguva yatasarurwa nayo. Hatifanira kuita dzimwe next 5 years tine hurumende inodzvanyira wakafanana nehohu. Tinofanira kunge tachinja taane vamwe vatungamiriri vari kunzwisisa, vari kutevera mirawo inoenderana nezvematongerwo enyika. Saka naizvozvo muri Zimbabwe tiri kutendai nekutera kwenyu. Zvisinei isusu tinosiya nyaya dziri kumacomrades because tinofamba nemacomrades. Tinoda kuti isusu takataurawo padiki tobva takupaiwo macomrades edu votaurawo maonero avo. Zasi muchiona kuti isusu tinotaura padiki, macomrades opedzisa basa. Saka ndo mamiriro azvakaita. Tiri kutendai chose nekutiteerera kwamunoita, asi tinokurudzira kuti kana muri vatsva garai masubscribe, mutena on notification bell kuti patinoposta mavideos muwe muri kutanga kuona mavideos edu pano patinenge tichikupai each and every day.
I wanted to contribute that both I got triggered. Really, I just wanted. Okay, let me share my piece about that element of individualism as compared to that sense of interdependence. We all depend on each other. Never underestimate another person because that person can help you with something.
Okay, thank you so much.
Even if that person is poor, even that person is poor, he or she can tell you something that can change your life forever. So never underestimate a human being.
Hold on, Trello, before you jump in. Just gonna do a little bit of housekeeping. Compromise up. Thank you for your submission, and I'll give you an opportunity to respond right after. Koma Owen, I see you dropped to the listeners. I wanted you back on the speakers. I see you could maybe you're waiting for a greeting from Marcy, but it's all good. You can hop back up. I would really love you to be up here on the speakers. I'm just gonna give an update from. There's a post up in the Jumbotron, guys. I just want to encourage each and every one of you to hop up to the Jumbotron if you can, please. The post that Scotty has put up in the Jumbotron. If you could kindly just like, retweet, repost, also quote as well with the hashtag Free Sitima, Free Takunda Muka. I would greatly appreciate each and every one of you, especially the people who are on the speakers. And I'm going to start calling you guys out, and I'm going to start with my co-host, Neutrello. I went on your page. I have not seen any one of the posts up there. But I would like you to go up there in the Jumbotron
Yeah, you put me on blast.
Oh yes. All right, go up there in the Jumbotron, like, retweet, repost, yeah. So guys, before I go to everyone else, I had to start with my co-host. Okay. Appreciate you guys for being here. And Ru, I'm gonna give it up. Oh, actually, before I said I was gonna read a post from Doug Cotart. So Emmanuel Satima is a prisoner of conscience. He is in prison for courageously standing up for what is right, for peacefully resisting the entrenchment of kleptocracy ruled by thieves, for believing a better Zimbabwe is possible. Everything is smoke and mirrors. Hashtag Free Sitima. So guys, let's go up there. Let's like the post. Let's retweet as well, and let's quote with the hashtag Free Sitima. Thank you, Ru. You can take over. Komawise up. Can you mute your mic, please?
Mkomaweza murikumbodyooka ndandotombodyoka chingwa kangu nekamanjumazaitona ndichidye baba. I just hear the play. Contra, contra, contra. You know what? I'm gonna try and because I think it was Wise Apple just submitted and then someone else as well to Nutero's point. And I almost see myself in Nutero a little bit from when I first started coming to spaces. So there's a part of me that almost wants to support him, even though I know what he said was a bit.
Wow.
I'm just trying to help you, man. But you know what? I understand it because I used to share the same view that money, money, money. But I think also being in this particular community really helped to shape the way that I view things, that actually money is not everything. Now, I've sat in rooms where we have spoken a lot about reparations and the need, and I know many of the other people on this platform have also sat in these similar conversations. The whole idea that the West owes Africa reparations not only from slavery, because we haven't even gotten a good amount coming out from the atrocities that happened in slavery, and also now thinking about reparations from what happened in colonization, and also addressing neocolonialism. Now, I understand that, and I think I was always coming from the position, and I feel, and obviously he's going to come in and talk for himself, but what I was trying to hear from him was almost like the whole idea of, for you to get to places, you do need money. Like I can understand that position. Like if you're going to visit a family member, the travel for you to get there is money. The like sometimes you see many people here in the UK have been here for 10 plus years and they haven't even gone back home. Why? Because they can't afford to go back home. Like the flights 1,300, and sometimes people don't even have that to be able to travel. If you want to build a borehole, you need money. If you want to, for example, someone I recently sent money because they wanted to build a toilet that cost a lot of money, and the money that I sent wasn't even enough. And like it's things like this that if you want to have the basic needs, you are going to require money, especially with somewhere like Zimbabwe, where, for example, individuals who have needed to go to the hospital to see the doctor, they needed money. To go to the pharmacy to collect the prescription given by the doctor, they needed money. Transport to go to these places, they needed money. So I think I then landed of the view that community is really important. Everything that you do, for me to be able to say, okay, I've got a few change, I'm going to send it to this person so that they can afford whatever it is that they is because of love, is because I'm being generous with this resource and I am sharing it with others, even if it means that I have to sacrifice not going with my mocha, because guys, I love a good mocha. Sacrifice going without a mocha every now and again, you know and so I think there's an element there where money has a place, but it's not the end all be all. It is necessary to move needles forward, to build things, to provide resources. It is there's an economist that I was listening to that said that money is actually a language. So just like you and I are speaking in English right now, for me to be able to gain access into certain rooms, money speaks. However, having said that, not all rooms can be bought by money, unfortunately. I look at my career and places that I've been able to get into. I've had the blessing of working in Westminster. I've had the blessing of, you know, attending meetings in the Parliament, in the House of Lords. But that all wasn't because I had money. That all was because of relationships that I had. I honestly cannot say that I have a lot of money. I have enough. I can afford to live and eat and look after family members, but at the same time, I wouldn't say I'm rich, right? I can say I am okay in comparison to majority of people. But it wasn't because I had that money that gave me access to those rooms. It was because I built relationships and I honored people and I was kind to them and I was nice to them and I sat with them and learned from them and humbled myself before them, that they could recommend and say, oh, Rivimbo, she's a really talented young lady. Maybe bring her into this, maybe bring her into this. My my first ever invitation to the House of Lords came through someone who I met like once, but then not only that, they had heard about me from other people who had interacted with me. And actually, the guy that then, recommended my name to be on the invite, I had taken his son out for lunch. I'd taken him out, he's a really young lad, saw him somewhere and I said, oh, let me take you for lunch. I understand what it is like when you're young and you're working in London. Sometimes having a nice meal is not like people take lunch into London. So anyway, I was like, come, let me take you out for lunch. But I didn't do it because I wanted anything from him. I literally was just like, yeah, come on, let me take you out for lunch. And as a woman, nobody would say